Well, hey there, I am Brian Goulet of the Goulet Pen Company, and I'm a lucky guy because I was able to get my hands on a sample of the 2014 Special Edition LAMY Safari in Neon Coral. Now this pen's not available yet. It actually won't be available until probably mid-May of 2014 is what I'm told. I'm shooting this right at the end of March. So this is a single pen that I was lucky enough to get in my hands so that I could, have our team take pictures and I could shoot this video to show you what this pen is like before the pen is released. So that's super cool, and I'm really honored to be able to do this. So I wanted to just kind of, go over it and show it to you because I'm going to get a lot of questions about this pen. I know that LAMY just re-released the pink Safari last year, and it's kind of like, why are they coming out with another kind of pink color? Well, it really is different. So let me show you just how different it really is from some of the other pink pens that I have. Well, pinks are kind of notoriously difficult to get across in a digital form, because a lot of the vibrancy of the color is just flat out lost when you look at something on a monitor. So I thought it would be good to try to give you an idea of what this color is like by comparing it to some other pens that you might think are similar. So here's the Neon Coral down below, and then I've got the pink Safari, which is a pen that has been released a couple of times as a special edition from LAMY actually. The pink one, really, you can see kind of more purple that comes out. The Coral's got kind of a bit of an orange flare to it. And because it had that orange, I thought, well, what the heck? I have an orange Safari here, so why not compare the orange one? And the orange, you can really tell, does not have any pink to it. It's almost like a little bit of a burnt orange kind of color to it because it's significantly darker than this Neon Coral. So that should maybe help to give you a little bit of a gauge anyway. You can see how it's really kind of in between kind of that pink and orange color. And then, what the heck, while I was at it, I have the red one too, so I thought I could throw the red one here just to, this is, the red one's the only one of the three that's a regularly offered Safari color. They seem to be coming out with quite a few of these, pinkish, orangish kind of shades in that limited range. Showing you some of the details of the pen here. It does have the black little X insert in the top there, typical LAMY clip and everything. It's got the LAMY logo down on the bottom there. I have the steel nib on this one, but you could get it with a black nib too, and I think it would, look pretty good with a black nib as well. The LAMY Safari is kind of a classic pen. It's really known in the fountain pen world. If you've been in the fountain pen world for any significant period of time, you know that the Safari is kind of like the go-to workhorse pen. A lot of new fountain pen users get into this pen because it's got interchangeable nibs. It's got a really good selection of nib offerings. You can get extra fine, fine, medium, broad in steel or black coating. And then you can get a 1.1, 1.5, or 1.9 millimeter stub as well, so you can get kind of a calligraphy looking thing going on. And you can swap these nibs out, and so you can get one pen and have a whole variety of different writing experiences. That's one really cool thing about LAMY. They do take proprietary LAMY cartridges, or you can get a Z24 or a Z26 converter for the pen to use with bottled ink. But that makes it pretty versatile, so you can use it with, cartridge ink from LAMY. They got, a few colors, but then you can use any bottled ink you want with that converter. So I was thinking to myself, if I was going to match an ink to this pen, what ink would that be? Well, gosh, this is such an interesting color. I wasn't able to find a lot that were kind of a deadlock match, but the closest one that I found was actually Diamond Coral, and that was kind of an obvious one to start out with, but that really is the closest one. It's a pink, it's got that strong orange tone to it. This really is the best color of anything that I was able to find to match this pen. Some other ones I had that were kind of close: Diamond Pink, it's less orange, a little more of the pink color there. Flamingo Pink is a little more on the pink spectrum as well. And then actually Platinum Red, surprisingly, isn't really a red as much, but it's more of a pinky kind of color that kind of matches in there. So if you're looking to match your color to your Neon Coral Safari, one of these might be a good choice. So if you are interested in this Neon Coral Safari, best thing to do, of course, I'm a retailer, so I'm going to plug myself here. You have to excuse my bias. If you do want this, we are going to have it at gouletpens.com. go ahead and sign up for our email notification list, because though we're not going to have this pen for another month and a half or so as of the making of this video, you can sign up for the wait list and know when we're going to be getting it in. We're not pre-selling or anything like that. We don't really do that at GPC, but we will let you know as soon as we have them in, and we are getting them in a pretty good stock, so I don't anticipate they're going to sell out right away or anything like that. We're pretty good with LAMY products in that way. So that's what I would do, and of course, you know, if you have any questions or anything, you can always leave a comment on YouTube or on Ink Nouveau, and I'm happy to answer for you. Thanks so much. I hope you're excited. I'd love to hear what you think about this new pen, and be sure to write on.